Just one little tap on that record button to stand by and then back on again, and I would have saved myself hours of work. Because now I've got to set up the camera, I've got to take pictures from my from my computer screen. Oh! Oh man. Never have any help. Never have any help. Oh yeah.
One of my favorite couples. I'm talking about Kelly's husband, Mark Consuelos, and I can't wait to chat with him.
Today at 10 on Fox 32 Chicago.
God damn it.
Good morning. You know, it feels like, some ice age here, doesn't it? Like the glaciers are up in Green Bay and they're heading our way. Well, you know what? I've got some improving news for you today. We've got some sunshine coming your way, along with slightly warmer temperatures. All right, still bitterly cold this morning. We've got temperatures dipping down to 11, 12, 13 degrees below zero. Wind chills which have been as cold as 40 degrees below zero. But here's your future, my friends. 5 above today. 5 above. And even better news, overnight tonight we should stay above zero. And look at that, we actually make it up into the teens. 16 degrees is going to actually feel pretty good, I think. After
let them out?
days. Let alone 28.
I don't know.
Flurries and some light snowfall watch over the next couple of days. Wednesday, Thursday, right there, little light snowfall. Stops the city, a couple of little hints, a couple of little blips on the radar screen, showing, again, just some light snowfall.
16 minutes. I went over 6 minutes. Just press that button would have saved me an hour and a half time. Oh, is that awful?
I almost forgot what the recipe is like.
Yes, I've completely forgotten what it looks or feels like. All I can feel now is snow, Mark. Thank you. Alrighty, your Health Watch. Good news for Americans. We are living longer than ever. The National Center for Health Statistics reports people born in 2009 can expect to live 78 and a half years. That's up from 78.1 years in 2008, and it's even slightly higher now. Life expectancy went up for both men and women, and it also rose across racial and ethnic groups. But health officials say life expectancy in the U.S. is still lower than what it is in many other developed countries. All right, parents are going to want to pay attention to this next one. 1 of every 5 7th graders has sexted. That's right, and those middle schoolers were much more likely to have engaged in some type of sexual behavior. Researchers in Rhode Island surveyed more than 400 12 and 13-year-olds identified by school counselors as having emotional or behavioral difficulties. So they were at-risk kids here. 17% said they had sent sexual text messages in the past 6 months, and 5% admitted to sending sexually suggestive photos via text message. Health experts say this should serve as a reminder for doctors and parents to talk about media safety with their kids. Natalie, I'm sure this study will have a lot of parents having that conversation with their child soon.
And hopefully they do. All right, thanks, Melody. And last year, the Food and Drug Administration recommended different rules on how doctors prescribe painkillers, and these recommendations could go into effect sometime this year. The drugs at issue contain a combination of hydrocodone and an over-the-counter painkiller like acetaminophen or aspirin, all used to treat pain from injuries and arthritis. That's just to name a few, of course. Different people have different pain for different issues. We've brought in David,
Damn it,
also known as the herbal pharmacist.
Just one thing after another, you know?
Yes, to curb pain. And such an interesting concept, David, because I know people are going organic.
No, you're not in. You're not in.
Natural these days.
Your dogs are.
I mean, can you go all natural for a painkiller?
You can.
Faces.
As a matter of fact, I'm the walking testimony.
Look at that baby.
Last year, and in a training run at a hotel
Such a
in
baby.
California,
Oh.
didn't see the curve go down. And
Ruby is shivering in under your coat in the house. Yeah.
I know. Using the things we're going to talk about today as part of my.
She lasts about 5 minutes out there, and then she'd be a solid rock.
What could that mean for us?
They're reclassifying the drug to make it in the more addictive category. So
Maybe you should put their little sweaters on.
Quantities are going to be dispensed.
that's an idea.
It's an idea, you know?
Well, Vicodin would be the most popular trade name drug. Lortab's another.
Because it's so enormously cold out.
And the narcotic painkillers are one of the leading causes of death death in the United States. More people die from narcotic pain killers than from heroin and cocaine combined.
Yikes.
So yeah, this is nothing to play around with.
Let's talk about the alternatives.
Okay.
The first one is turmeric.
Yeah, I brought an example of turmeric root. Turmeric is a spice normally found in probably Indian food. At my house, that is my spice jar at home. We use
Never
it,
heard of it.
on chicken, fish, on brown rice.
So if I have pain then, am I taking a spoonful of this stuff? Am I putting it on my brown rice? What am I doing?
You're either way. You can do whatever you want. You can even buy it in capsule in your health food store, but about a half a teaspoon a couple times a day usually will help keep some of the pain away.
What's next on the
Hops.
list?
Now, I'm not recommending drinking beer, and that's not a bowl of weed. That didn't come from Colorado.
Okay. Okay, thank you for clarifying.
There's an extract
not a
that
bowl of
comes from
weed.
hops called Perluxin. Perluxin is in that bottle that's next to it. Perluxin scientifically shown to help reduce pain. The cool thing about Perluxin over most natural pain relievers is it works usually in less than 30 minutes. I use it, quote, as my herbal painkiller for immediate relief.
Okay, so this is Perluxin. And
Perluxin.
again,
That contains Perluxin, right? Exactly.
contains Perluxin. How do you spell that? Start with a P.
Perluxan.
Just so people at home know. And then what is the last item?
The last thing is called Celadrin. Celadrin also helps fight inflammation like the previous two, but it also is a joint lubricant. So for people that are getting older, achy, creaky joints, you'll get the benefit of pain relief and anti-inflammatory as well as lubricating the joints so you have a little freer
Well, listen to
So do you
this.
take both of those then? Could you take both of those the same day?
I actually take all three, and then for those times where you need a little extra relief, Celadrin actually comes in a cream. You can apply it just for 2, 3, 4 hours of relief. It works usually in 15 to 20 minutes.
Great information.
It's cool stuff.
David, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We appreciate you being
Oh,
here.
man.
Bundle up, my friend. Might need more than that
My Florida
to
butt's cold.
survive, right?
You'd only need an extra 1,000 for that.
This morning. We'll be right back.
I better watch out. I'm going to go over again.
The Fox 32 weather app.
That's 6.
Download today and conquer winter.
Oh, I'm so angry at myself for